I wanted to start with talking about the kingdom of God. Many people are waiting for the kingdom of God to come at some future time. Many believe that it'll come during the 1,000-year millennial reign, or some type of idea of the future of Revelation, some place that they will go of peace and harmony. But in doing so, they miss what is right before their eyes. Jesus plainly says in Luke 17:20 that the kingdom of God does not come with observation. Men will not say, lo here or lo there. Behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Now, you really can't, in my mind, get much plainer than that. Jesus did not, he said that his kingdom was not of this world. And it truly was not. The kingdom that he come to set up was a kingdom that would reign in men's and women's hearts. And it was a kingdom where salvation through the blood of the cross, when a person gets saved, that they would automatically be in that kingdom of God. And that was the kingdom. He says also in the New Testament that ever since John, everyone presses into the kingdom of God. So, and that's from John the Baptist. So as we think about the kingdom of God, it's very important that we understand that the kingdom of God is something that has been preached since John the Baptist and is since the time of Jesus, and is that kingdom that now exists. Now, another thing to understand about the kingdom of God is that that also is the New Jerusalem, which is the bride of Christ in the New Testament. When you look at Revelation 21 and 22, you see the bride as she's adorned for her husband coming down from heaven without spot or wrinkle. It says that in Ephesians 2:19 through 21, that we are no more strangers but fellow citizens, built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Jesus Christ being himself the chief cornerstone, in whom the building fitly framed together groweth unto an holy temple in the Lord. So when you look at that, that's exactly what the New Jerusalem is. The 12 foundations, Jesus Christ being the chief cornerstone. It is the bride that has come down. It is the kingdom that Jesus Christ brought into the world. Now, I know that this goes against much of what many people believe doctrinally as far as the book of Revelation as a whole. Many see it as a futuristic, prophetic book. It is not. It is a book that is all about Jesus. The New Jerusalem is the kingdom of God that now is. The New Testament says about the New Jerusalem that kings and priests would enter there. The New Testament says repeatedly that we have been made kings and priests. We already are kings and priests. We are already walking on golden streets. There, Jesus Christ is the King of Kings, and that means there are other kings. And if you don't recognize now that there are other kings on the earth, that there's golden streets for those that's in the kingdom of God, and that is those that's saved, that is not a particular denomination. It has got nothing to do with denominationalism. You are either a child of God or you are not. You're either in that kingdom or you are not in that kingdom. And what makes you in that kingdom is salvation. Salvation separates everybody. You're either saved or you're not. It's really that simple. So, when you look at the New Jerusalem, those that are saved are now walking on golden streets. They have now become kings and priests. And if you don't see those golden streets, if you can't see that crown that's on their heads, then honestly you may have missed Jesus for who he was back in his day. He certainly was a king, we all know that, but he didn't have an earthly crown. He had a spiritual crown. His kingdom was not of this world. So we must understand that the kingdom of God is something that is here now. It has been here for 2,000 years. It is spiritual in its application, just as Jesus plainly said that it would not come with observation and that his kingdom was not of this world.